Roses are red, violets are blue. Just wanted you to know, even Malays can hate Penunggang Agamas too. So poops, Penunggang Agama literally translates to religious rider. If you don't know what that is, it's basically anyone out there who uses religion and your feelings about religion to ride all the way into riding a Mercedes, having 7 zeros in their bank account to gain power, profit, win an election. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, but seriously though, it doesn't matter what it is, these kinds of people, they will use religion for anything under the sun to achieve any goal that they want, and to make you support them, they will gaslight you, make you feel bad, and say that if you don't support them, then you're not supporting your agama, barua liberal, sesat.
Which some people actually internalize, haha.
You know, Firdaus, wow, he's sounding like a broken record at this point. But anyway, he posted a video of a podcast with me the other day asking, is it true that Penunggang Agamas are only Muslims? He somehow thought I wouldn't know about the case of Kong Hee and funding his wife. Well, as far as I can see, this is just whataboutism to kind of distract you from the fact that in Malaysia, this entire Penunggang Agama industry complex is sustained by our dakwah gandis trying to manipulate an entire race. Unless for some reason you're not in a religion anymore, in which case then, nope, it's still a big problem. You know, one of the books I was reading recently was the Palestinian academic Edward Said Orientalism, where he talks about how people represent communities, specifically how the West represented the East. And one of the unfortunate things about Malaysia is the way that people, especially a lot of non-Malays, represent Malays. They think of Malays as all being religious, all obsessed with religion, but is that true? See, I have a lot of friends who are not like that, and I know damn well that not every Malay likes Penunggang Agamas, and in fact, a lot of them actually virulently hate it from the bottom of their souls. And the whole reason I'm making this video today is to demonstrate to you that that is actually the case. Just look at this. Best sebenarnya ragebait orang bodoh Penunggang Agama ni, which translates to, it's so wonderful to ragebait stupid Penunggang Agamas. And you can actually see there's a full-on discussion here about how ya sumpah Melayu banyak penunggang agama, apa-apa bawa agama padahal. Then you can see some other Malay people actually laughing, saying, keep on fighting, we are very entertained, alongside the angry people who want to support their religion but then end up screaming pondan, wow, terpaling agama. And then you've got also the people who are in denial, screaming about how tak nunggang agama pun bang, benda betul kita kena terima je lah. Translation, I am stupid, ikut je lah. Jokes aside, I think this shows you that not every single Malay person, and this person is very Malay, rest assured, likes this sort of preaching from the mountains about what Malays should do, what Malays should not do, how you can behave, what is right, what's wrong. If you don't follow your liberal barua, teringat peristiwa buang dalam Sarjan Hassan. You know, it's always funny for me to see this, because I know so many people don't think that way. People are split, yet somehow or another, you always have a couple of these people who assume that every single Malay person has to think a specific way, be part of a specific gang. If you don't follow, then you are a barwa, traitor, liberal. You don't get to call yourself a Malay anymore. So this is me showing you a picture of these kinds of people and telling you that no, you don't actually have to listen to them. See, you pious ke tak pious, ada aku kisah, do I care how strong your iman is? In fact, I don't even care whether you're religious at all. That's maybe another can of worms, but I think of y'all just as human beings with slightly different skin color from me. And it might seem weird to say this, especially since a lot of you are actually Malay, but I will say this anyway. Our Malayu brothers and sisters are like us. They need to eat, sleep, shit, and everything else you need to do to live, they also need to do. Yes, the law makes things harder for them in some ways, it makes it easier for them in some other ways as well. But I double chop confirm for you, there is no such thing as a law that makes it so that everybody needs to love Penunggang Agama or to believe all the pentaksups and munafiks who want them to believe that, oh, if you don't support me, then you are going straight to hell. Of course, all of the pentaksups are not gonna just let it be. They will start competing for your eyeballs and for your money again, the way that they compete for points. If you don't give them oxygen, you don't give them them fuel, then they will stop surviving. By the way, oxygen and fuel are actually relevant. If you want to support me and give me fuel and oxygen, feel free to donate or to subscribe and share this video with a friend. Thank you very much. Either way, the point I'm trying to make here is that just because you're Malay, it doesn't mean that you're forced to think a specific way, to listen to Firdaus Wong, Ridwanti Abdullah, Teo Kok Siong, or any random pentak soup sepupu minah that decides to tell you that if you don't support them, then you tak support Islam. See, as far as I'm concerned, right, you didn't come into this world to have all of this nonsense live rent-free in your head. You are here to live your life and to enjoy the fact that you are alive. Sure, some people can poison your mind with like any number of theories about how, oh, this life is actually terrible, horrible, we are only living for the afterlife. But why do you need to listen to them? Cause your parents are going to punish you? Cause a bunch of losers are going to tell you that you're a barua or liberal if you don't listen to them? Do they deserve your respect in any way, shape or form? As far as I know, the answer is very much no. The lion doesn't care about the opinion of a sheep, so it doesn't matter whether they call you liberal, baruaka, or whatever nonsense it is that you want to say. They are like ants. You don't have to listen to ants, bro. You don't have to be manipulated by religious gaslighters who know nothing except religion because they want to make money or win elections by influencing you in order to do the nonsense that they can't do themselves or they can't accomplish without your support. But really, I want to end on a positive note. As a human being, you have the right to go with your heart. You don't have to be listening to them. You honestly don't even have to be listening to me. And if this is the last video that you watch featuring me for some reason, I'm totally okay with that. But I just want you to know, no matter what your race or your religion is, you have the right to decide as a human being what you believe in, what you love, what you will accept. And you have no reason at all to be trusting in the gaslighting of Penunggang Agamas who want to lie to you day in and day out so that they can ride you all the way to change the world into a world where they are rich. No, just because you're Malay, it doesn't mean that you have to love Penunggang Agamas. Anyway, what do you think, Sapoops? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. That's all I have to say about that, and bye.